Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mary L Imperfectly, back with another video. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming back, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting. I love going back and forth with you guys. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't, but the important thing is that you're here and you're back, and I appreciate that. So my last video, we discussed the alternative lifestyle that a lot of women have to live out here in the Dominican Republic to survive. So some people may ask, why don't they just come here legally? And I was asked this question even in America. Well, why didn't you just get legal? Why didn't you just do the right thing and follow the law? And the thing about that is, coming to a country and being legal, now to all my immigrants who's ever immigrated to another place, you know this already, but there are people who just don't know. So there are procedures, there are steps that you go through to get legal. And so I didn't come here illegally. I came here on a tourist visa because you don't have access to just be like, hey, I want to be a resident of your country from outside. They're going to be like, we can only hold but so many countries. So if everybody who decide they want to be a permanent resident, they can't just apply. What are your credentials? What are you coming here to do? Like there's ways to come and be a resident. So the first thing you do is you come visit, and then from visiting, you check things out and you see if there's something that works for you and that you want to stay. And that's how you would then find the avenues to stay. So here in DR, the issue that I'm running into, because everybody's like, well, why don't you just get this Cedula and be legal so you could work, legally? The thing about that is, here in the Dominican Republic, there are so many Haitians, and I'll insert the number. The population is this, and there's this many Haitians. And so the issue becomes a country of this size with their own population of this many people, Dominicans, having to take in this many Haitians. There's no way that it would be able to provide and sustain this many foreign people. And Haitian people aren't the only people who reside in Dominican Republic as far as foreigners and immigrants. There are people from all walks of life. A lot of people from Russia. There's a huge Asian community here. There is a lot of retirees, people who lived in the States, lived in Canada, lived in countries that are cold, that decide to live down here. And so they have to have a pathway to citizenship. And so what I'm running into is that you come here. For one, Haitian people have one of the weakest passports. So already just presenting my Haitian passport, I'm at a deficit. It's already, well, you're Haitian. There's so many of you already here seeking work, seeking this and that. We just can't accommodate for all of you guys. So what are you bringing to the table? Now, are there Haitians that come out here and make a living and get legal? Absolutely. But there are certain things that you have to do. So when I first moved down here, the first thing I saw, I looked into was either a business or a marriage. And so I was told, I looked for an attorney, and I found a guy him and I became friends, and he was just like, the easiest way to become a Dominican is by marrying a Dominican. And so we went through that whole process. I spent a bunch of money to marry a Dominican, and halfway through the process, I realized I had to go back to Haiti and wait for my paperwork. And so this part, he didn't tell me about that. And so he was just like, I didn't know. The process has changed over the years. You actually have to go back to your country and wait. And when your paperwork is ready, then your husband can send for you. Remember, I was trying to run from Haiti, so that was not an option. So that was thousands of dollars down the drain. Ended up having to, if you know, you know. And so the second best way to get citizenship in here in the DR is to have a business. Basically, you need to invest X amount of money into the country. And so for you to become an asset, because what is it that's making us accept you as a resident? So those were the top two ways that people can become, naturalized in the Dominican Republic. Unfortunately for Haitians, we are at the lowest end of the totem pole when it comes to that. There's a lot of Venezuelans here. They come, they actually give them working papers. Story time. Y'all know I got a story within a story. I have a neighbor who's a Dominican lady, and when she, her and I became really close when I moved into my apartment. And she would just, oh, ¿cómo estás? Every day she would ask me how I'm doing. And it's the same thing. Like, I want to work, and I can't find work. And she's like, well, why can't you find work? You speak English. I don't understand. And I was telling her, like, because I'm Haitian, there's no opportunity. She was like, no, I have a friend. She just came here. I'm going to give you her number. She just came and she works at X and Y, hotel. So I'm like, give me her number. Maybe she has some secret that I don't know. She passes me this lady's number. Off rip, I saw this was a Latina name, but I proceeded to message the lady. And she's like, oh, yes, I've been here for 2 months and now I work in such and such hotel, da 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 da. When you come, this is what you need to do. You need to go to the Department of Labor, da 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 da, present your documents. And I was like, I'm sorry, where are you from? She was like, oh, I'm from Venezuela. And I was like, that's what it is. So they have laws into place to provide these people. There's pathways for them to come in and work. Maybe not become citizens, but they can come here and work. All the Venezuelans here, have you ever heard of Dominicans deporting the Venezuelans? There's a huge Venezuelan community in the Dominican Republic. You don't hear about them you don't hear about them deporting them and them not being able to work. Now, to be fair, they're not coming at the magnitude as the Haitians are coming, because they're a little further away and they're not coming in the number that the Haitians are coming. But when they do come, they allow them to work. Whether temporarily, they do allow them to work. Haitians don't have that. We don't have anything put in place. From what I understand, back in the day, you would come and you would stay in the camps where you would work agriculture, sugar canes, pineapples, plantains, and they would give you some sort of work permit. There's a lot of people who still walk around with them, but they're expired because per this new president, they didn't renew it, or it's not a program that's continuing. But there was some sort of like way for you to come here and work, because the thing is, Haitians want to work. I want to work. Lord knows I get up every day. I tell my family I have the Monday blues. Every Monday I get up and I'm like, I don't have a job to go to. I don't, and I want to so badly. But it's literally almost impossible. There's no opportunities given to us as Haitians to succeed here. So we're left again doing I by the grace of God, I don't know, I'm in a lane. I'm pretty sure it's not just me, but I was able to come here and kind of create my own lane. You have a lot of people who come from abroad who have the money to start businesses. If you're starting a business, you are welcomed. If you're bringing the US dollar, you are welcomed. They don't even care about your status. You have a business, make sure it's legal, go to the whatever, with your passport from wherever, you're good. But from my Haitian passport and thousands of dollars, I'm at a negative. So I had to, first of all, I had to tread very lightly. Even with having businesses, what I'm doing is so under the radar that I don't, raise any red. Like I don't get in trouble. I don't have anything that, signals the police or laws or, the government. But there are people who are here willing to work, but they don't give them the opportunity. Even having children here, it doesn't work in our favor. And so, a lot of people always ask me, like, why? What does it take? What do you have to do? There's literally no way, unless you can give me $25,000 to $50,000 for me to start up a barber shop or a studio of some sort, a bar. There's literally no way. Like, there's no pathway to citizenship here. And so I just wanted to touch bases on that really quick. This video is not going to be very long. Because I get this question all the time. Well, what is it going to take for you to get this cedula? What is it going to take for you to work? And this is just what I'm facing. I did attempt the marriage thing. I did attempt, the business thing, but I don't have a lump sum big enough to start a business that would be respected and viewed as worth giving me my paperwork. Because if I came here and I bought a property, that's a way for me to get get my cedula. If I came here and I invested into any company or I opened my own business, it would be, but it can't be $1,000 business. Then 25, 30, 40, 50,000. Now we're talking something that I can go to the Department of Bureau of Business, there are people, whatever that looks at businesses to say, hey, this is the amount that I'm investing in your country. I deserve to have citizenship. Oh yeah, they would roll the red carpet out for me. Unfortunately, I didn't come here prepared to do that. My coming here wasn't a retired, and so now I'm coming to chill and invest. That wasn't my testimony. I have not been able to purchase a property here. And so that is the reason why I haven't been able to get my cedula. I know a lot of people have asked, a lot of people have wondered. In America, there's a pathway to citizenship. Either you get married or you, I don't know, what are some of the pathways? DACA, TPS, there are different ways your family apply for you. Here, family couldn't apply for you. People that are born in the country, their mothers can't give them citizenship if they're illegal. So that wouldn't work. It's just and I'm not knocking DR. I'm just stating facts. When you guys come under my comments and tell me, oh, I'm being negative, I am stating facts. If you don't know, look it up. But I hate when y'all come and say that I'm bashing. I'm not bashing. I'm here. I'd be ignorant and ungrateful to come here and bash. I am just stating the facts of what I'm going through. So anyway, I still welcome all those comments. So I'm gonna stop this video here. Like I said, it was gonna be short and sweet. I just want to touch on the pathways to get your paperwork here. If I missed anything, please drop down in the comments and let me know. If you're Dominican, if you have somebody that came here and they were able to get their papers, please let me know, because I am looking. But until next time, you guys, peace.